Shocking news today. Carey Price will be out indefinitely to start the season. The details are right here. Hey, everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. So, shocking news today. Carey Price has entered the NHLPA's Player Assistance Program. Here's the announcement by the NHLPA. The National Hockey League and the NHLPA, National Hockey League Players Association, announced today that goalie Carey Price of the Montreal Canadiens will be away from the team while voluntarily taking part in the NHLPA Player Assistance Program. There will be no further comment. There will be no further details, and that's expected. There are details that were released by his wife. I'm going to give them to you in a second. So there won't be a lot of detail. As a matter of fact, just the fact that they've announced this and we're talking about it, Carey Price must have allowed this to come out now, because apparently you go in and there's a little time before it's mandatory before something's announced. So I was reading something about that. So I imagine Carey Price wanted the fans to know that something was up and not to be worried, because all we get is basically that, like the coach was saying, that he's got an illness, and they just keep telling us it'll be delayed. So at least now we know why. Here's the announcement that was released on the Score, which is, I guess, an online magazine. Montreal Canadiens goaltender Carey Price will be away from the team while voluntarily taking part in the NHLPA Player Assistance Program, the league announced Thursday. In September, the Habs announced Price would miss training camp due to a knee issue. On Wednesday, the club said he'd missed the start of the season while recovering from a non-COVID illness. Price, 34, was integral in helping the Canadiens reach the Stanley Cup Finals last season, posting a .924 save percentage in 22 playoff games. Jake Allen will likely handle starting duties until Price is able to return. Not likely. He will handle the starting duties right now. The 31-year-old has started 298 games in his career and owns a .912 save percentage. The recently acquired Sam Montembeault and Caden Primo will make up the depth behind Price and Allen. So now we know for sure why they got Sam Montembeault. They must have had a heads up a bit about this, even though Bergevin in his press conference today says it was a shocker last night. But they knew something was up, and that's why they got Montembeault. Is Jake Allen a starter for a season? Although we don't think he'll be out of the season. I'll tell you before we see what Angela Price said. I'm going to tell you what we know. He's out for a minimum of 30 days, but Bergie warned that it could be longer. There's no timeline, but he's out for a minimum of 30 days. Jonathan Drouin, who was out for, we now know what he was out for, anxiety problems and insomnia, mental issues. He was out for a few months. So to think that it can be all solved in 30 days, I don't know that we can expect that. Will we get LTIR? I don't think so, when you consider that he's only out a minimum of 30 days. So I don't know how that'll work. If they do get LTIR money and then they use that money and then Price does return during the season, that also creates a big problem, because now you got to get rid of $10 million so Price can join the team. So this is a big problem. Here's what Angela Price has to say. So it kind of answers some of the questions of, is this a mental health issue? Is this a drug problem issue? We know Carey Price, injuries, hip, knee, had surgery. It's possible painkillers were given, and then a player gets these, gets an addiction problem. I don't think this is the problem. This is what Angela Price had to say on Instagram. Part of the privilege of being in the position our family is in is that we also get a public platform to show how there is and can be a path to light for anyone who is struggling. No matter what is on the line, we hope we can communicate the importance of putting your mental health first, not just saying it, but by showing up and doing the work to get better. Carey's showing up for himself and our family and making the absolute best decision possible for us. I will continue to show up for him and our kids and seek out the support that I may need on any given day. And it's incredibly important to us to show our kids that asking for help and letting yourself be supported by others is not just okay, but encouraged anytime and under any circumstance. Now, it doesn't mean that it's not a drug problem, but I gotta think, knowing what we know about Carey Price, it's not. And it's quite evident that it is a mental health issue. We have to be very compassionate and understand what he's going through and allow him to get the help he needs and to come back stronger and better than he was before, at least mentally. And I just hope the best for Carey Price. And I think it's a really positive thing, him allowing this to come out early and letting people know how important mental health is. No matter who you are, no matter what walk of life you come from, no matter how much money you have, it doesn't matter. Mental health is really important, and it's there's no shame in going and asking for help. And I'm proud of the guy for doing that and letting us know what's kind of going on. We want you to become a member of Talking Habs. One last thing to add. In the press conference, they asked Bergevin if he thinks that there's enough leadership still in the room after losing Weber and now losing Carey Price for a little while. And he said that he does think there's enough leadership and this shouldn't be an issue. They also asked him about his contract status, which is something everybody wants to know. And he kind of sidestepped it and didn't really answer. He said his focus is on Carey Price and the team, and he just kind of sidestepped it. So he doesn't want to talk about the contract issue. And that's, so anybody wondering what's happening with him contract-wise, still no answer. There you go. That's it. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Best of luck to Carey Price. And peace out. Go Habs, go. So there you go. I don't know that there's anything else to add to this. I'll as there's updates, I will let you. Oh, that's an Amber Alert. Wow. Hope they find whoever that is. That's an Amber Alert. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hey, check out that video over there. Boy, what a day. That's all I can say. What a day.